What is the keto flu and how do you avoid it mostly? Mostly. You've been looking into ketosis, you've maybe even tried ketosis, dabbled in ketosis, made it to a couple of days of ketosis, or you've thought about ketosis and you've heard about the keto flu and you're like, I don't want that. That doesn't sound good to me. That doesn't sound natural. Like, I don't think that's what's supposed to happen. Okay, so the keto flu has two parts. Two parts. The first thing that you're likely going to notice when you switch over to ketosis is you are going to run out of energy. So the first thing is just the slump in energy, and that is because your body has been carb fueled and you're no longer giving it carbs, and it's like, what do I do? It needs to start making ketones, and it will. And it will. But there's an energy little blip in that time. The second reason why the keto flu happens is the word carbohydrate. The end of it, hydrate. Carbs hold on to water. So as your body burns off the excess carbs in it, what's going to happen next is it's going to be dumping water because those carbs are no longer there to hold the water in place. And when it dumps the water, it's taking electrolytes with it. What are electrolytes? Magnesium, potassium, sodium, and more. But basically, you have cells in your body, and water washes over the cells, and it can't get into the cell. Your cell is waterproof. So how do you get the water from out of the cells into the cells? Electrolytes. Electrolytes literally are the transport mechanism of water from outside the cell into the cell. So if you've just dumped a bunch of those, no matter how much water you drink, you're not going to be able to rehydrate. You can be full of water and still be dehydrated if you don't have enough electrolytes. And this happens to a lot of people going into ketosis. So there's a couple ways that you can mitigate this. One, you can take a really good electrolyte powder. I use something called Key Nutrients. It's my favorite. I'll make sure it's linked in my Amazon shop. And the other thing that you can do is get a good quality salt like Redmond's sea salt, Celtic sea salt. It'll be full of minerals and sodium in order to move that water where it goes. Kind of choose your method that works for you, but I kind of recommend it, especially in that first 7 days, if you want to avoid the keto flu, having 2 or 3 servings of these electrolytes or pinch of salt in all of the salt that you drink.